Hola, hello, Diegut, salut, 안녕하세요. This is Riki from Riki Like Magic, and Shivi says hi. So, I have had a rough week, cause life, yeah, and it's purely the fact that I am a freelance artist and I work for myself, hence the title. I mean, there are massive pros to my lifestyle, and I've chosen my lifestyle for a reason, and it's great. It's fab, but it's also very tough. So the whole thing is that you work for yourself. You choose the work that you do, you choose your goals, you choose your purpose. A lot of choice, and I'm all about the choice. So it's definitely a lifestyle that suits me, and there's only a certain type of person that will go into running their own business as well. But what happens with all of that is the onus is on you. The responsibility is on you. When you're working in a team and in a building or in an office, it's shared. It's shared. Not a lot of sharing in my life. It's all down to me. I don't know about other people's experiences with this. If you're an entrepreneur working on your own or an artist, it's incredibly rewarding, but also especially this week. This week was tough, and it was tough because so I will give you a breakdown of daily activity for me. Wake up. Straight away a to-do list just rushes through my head like as if there's a million flies. Specifically this week I've been having difficulty sleeping because sometimes I will wake up to go to the bathroom at 4 a.m. and without fail, tomorrow I have to do this and this. It would be better if I did it this way. It would work well if this happened, and then I hope I have enough energy to do this. Help me. Then try and have the healthy breakfast. Try and do the healthy stretching, conditioning. For myself as a dancer, that's super important. But you get the 10 emails, or you get the thing from the person who's like, if you don't reply to this by 4 minutes from now, you're dead. La la la, la la la. On top of that, there is all of the dreams and the goals and the passions that you have set up for yourself whilst trying to keep other people happy. So then you're like, okay, this is a chunk of work I have to do. That chunk of work, it's all longer and longer. And you get tired from it. And then by the time it's like 8 p.m. before you have thought about anything to grow yourself in the practice that you have chosen. Gosh. Moan. Super first world problems. I think it's been on my mind a lot because I'm not doing myself any service, not being able to sleep, feeling guilty all of the time that I am not good enough and I'm not doing enough and I'm not working hard enough. It's just ridiculous. People who work for themselves don't talk about that aspect. I would say this is my first rant video. Rant. Because it's challenging. Super challenging. But it's okay. It's okay. And I keep having to tell myself that. But you get to a point where the positive thinking doesn't work necessarily because it doesn't feel okay. Sometimes your mind and your body can completely disconnect, and rational thought doesn't actually give any solace to the sensations of anxiety and knots in your stomach and trains of thoughts, like just constant, that it's really difficult to convince yourself that it's all right. However, this week I'd like to share some stuff that helped me. I'm still not there yet, but sure, we'll get there. I'll make sure I do. Number 1, meditating. Meditating helps me every single day because even 2 breaths in a row where you are not thinking frantically is an oasis some weeks when things are mental. Number 2, There are some days where there's no way I'm leaving the house. There's some days where I stay in my pajamas the whole time because I'm too busy editing, emailing, planning. You convince yourself as well that if you go do other things that are good for you, spiritually, mentally, physically, that there's not enough time then to do the things. But number two, for me, that helped is being active. And I'm so happy that that's my job, but I teach only certain days a week. So I noticed when I went and did my job and I was active with people, that's kind of joint to number two, be with people. It really, really changed my mood, and suddenly I was like, oh, real life, important things. Yeah, so kind of linked, number three would be to get out of your house. And I mean, if it's your jam, I teach children and they really helped me this week. Like, there were some moments where I just found myself staring at them going, look at how simple life is, not the children. Look at how simple life can be. Simple. Finally, this is the most important one, I think. Really, really listen to the nice things that happen to you throughout the week or every day if you're lucky enough. Really listen. What I mean by that is there was probably 4 nice things that happened to me every day this week that reminded me that I was doing well, that made me feel I had purpose, that was trying to tell me that I was on the right path. And I was so stressed and so in my own, like, nope, not enough. Even if I was like, thank you so much, that was really, really nice, thank you for telling me that, it was not enough to get me out of my beehive. And then what happened was, last night I went to my friend's EP launch of her new album, Kathleen Turner. Shout out to Kathleen. I will put her album link in the description below because she is one of the most incredible women and inspirations I have ever had the privilege of meeting and knowing. She has a song called Living Well, and she described the story behind it, and I cried my eyes out because it was like this final reminder from my week that what I am stressed about is not important. What is important is you sharing your gift and your skill to help other people share their gifts and their skills to help other people feel joy and have fun and let things be a little happier and a little better in this world. That's what's important. And Rachel, what you're freaking out about is not emailing that person back. That is not okay. So listen to the nice things that people say or the little reminders you get, because they're there and they're everywhere. That little message of like, oh, I really like that video, or thank you so much for class, or I couldn't wait to take your class, or I hope we get together for tea soon because I miss you. All those little things, they're the things. They're what gives joy. They're what is, they are what are important. They are words. You get me. And if by some phenomenon you don't feel that they are around, ask for them. I'm not saying fishing for compliments, but go up to someone you trust and ask them, hey, do you think I'm doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Am I doing good work? Will everything be okay? Because sometimes that's just what you need to hear. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a rant Debbie Downer, because life is freaking fantastic. It's just my own head that gets in the way. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can like, you can subscribe, you can ring the little bell that gives you all the notifications, you can share it with your friends, and you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Remember, you are who you choose to be. So I choose to get out of the beehive. This is Riki from Riki Like Magic. This has been the 16th of September, a Saturday. And Shubi says bye.